Hello and welcome to another edition of Deal Hunter. I'm your co-host, Mitch Flax with Net Equity Capital, alongside Tom Staub, Red Oak. It's always good to see you. Happy New Year. This is our first for 2022.
Yes, sir. Big year ahead, huh?
A lot of exciting things to talk about. And I'm extremely happy to have Greg Berger, who is somebody I've known the last 12 months, was an introduction to me. But Greg, welcome. You're with Avid Realty Partners. I'd love to learn a little bit more about your background, how you actually got into the real estate space. But we actually come from similar Wall Street backgrounds, although I think you're probably much smarter than me.
Not smarter, not more humble. Thanks for having me. Great opportunity. Appreciate being on the show. I spent 12 years as a sell-side equities analyst, sort of writing the ups and downs of the markets, underwriting companies and their financial future, learning economic cycles, sort of studying risk management out in the business world and in the stock world. And so those were all great tools and experiences that I had for a long time. But I sort of had this burning desire to not write about what other people were doing and opine about others' actions, but to do and create myself. And so that was really what motivated me to sort of transition out of Wall Street and into a business role. Wall Street is also, at least certain parts of Wall Street have been shrinking. That was sort of another motivating factor as businesses change and jobs that used to exist don't exist anymore. You sort of have to be fluid and be able to change with the world. I think that's just sort of generally important. That was sort of another factor. But I got to real estate because I felt that was an area where I could still generate investor returns, which is important, while also doing good for our customers, residents, community at large, and maybe eventually work to build something and create something that has utility and functionality for people.
I love it. I think you absolutely nailed it. So you transitioned from Wall Street onto Main Street back, I believe, in 2014. Talk to me about just, maybe some of the first deals that you started doing and what spaces attracted you in the first place.
Sure. So in 2010, I did some fix and flip housing. 2010 through, for the next couple of years, sort of on the side while I had a job. That sort of taught me the little bit of the basics and got my beak wet for more. I really didn't have a clear idea of what my real estate company would look like. We sort of explored a few different things, but I did buy my first multifamily asset in mid 2015. We bought it on an auction site. Now, it's auction.com back then. Now it's 10x.com. I didn't know much about the space, but it was a 95 unit mid-rise for roughly $14,000 a unit. And I just felt it was a lot of building, a lot of bricks and sticks for 1.4 million, and just was eager to sort of jump into it and get to work. I still own that asset today. It cash flows extremely well with that kind of cost basis. We have refinanced all of our money out. Our money, it's me and two junior partners. We put $400,000 out of our pockets into that deal, just the three of us. And 2 months into it, my property manager quit when I was asking for more work than she wanted to do. And so I literally stopped what I was doing on October 1st, 2015, flew into town in St. Louis, where that asset is located, where I grew up, and sat in the property manager chair for 6 weeks myself, being property manager, which was really a formative experience, taught me a lot about the business, has enabled me to sort of relate with current property managers in our portfolio, have a more mutually respectful relationship, but sort of things that carry me forward. That was our first asset. We did one deal in 2015. I think I bought two assets in 2016, and we were just on the sort of, one or two deals a year sort of acquisition plan for the next, 2 or 3 years.